is going on, everybody? KJ Wiggums back with another episode on Bucks County, and I was just looking over the 4840, getting ready to run down to the shop because I have to spend a little bit of money. I hope you guys have enjoyed the couple of winter videos that we have put up, and as you can see from the yard, there's some changes that have been done. I went around and did some more detailing around the farm and added in some more trees. And the biggest change that we have is back here. We have gone through and added in some fences to kind of separate the yard a little bit and dress things up. And as you can see, added some trees in back here as well. Added a nice little path in back there where we store our trailer. I figured with this it wouldn't be as tore up because we don't really go back there all that much. So we brought the fence all the way down here, and as you can see over there, I got some more trees added in. Really helps liven up the farm a little bit, and we are, just expanding and making things look a lot better. Kind of filled out this area a little bit. It was pretty bland back here as well, so wanted to put some trees in here and closed off the back area of our compost pit and brought the fence out here all the way along as well. Put in this nice tree here to, give the horses some extra shade so they don't have to be inside the barn all the time. And the other big thing that we did is we bought Field 38 here. I've been doing some tests to see exactly what we could get away with because I believe it was in the last episode we talked about doing some alfalfa in that field. However, I cannot make alfalfa silage bales with the wrapper I have, so we are going to do just some regular grass in there this year, and that is kind of what I have to go to the store for. I have to pick up a new piece of equipment to start to get that field ready. One of the things I'm having a little bit of concern about is our oilseed radish that we planted in the fall. None of it has come up. On the map, it's just showing as planted. So I'm not sure if we're going to lose out on that. You can see down here it hasn't sprouted up yet through here either. So little concerned about that. We might actually lose out on that because we do only have a limited window to get our potatoes in and then get our oats in around the headland. So that's another thing that I'm not too sure is how it's gonna work. But I do have to start getting field 39 turned over and planted so we can at least get 2 cuts out of it this year and possibly keep that grass in there for next year as well, and go from there. Maybe look at switching over and doing the potatoes there next year if they end up being profitable. We'll just have to wait and see. I know there's a lot of money getting ready to be spent out on equipment and stuff like that, so I do think this year picking up some contracts is going to be a pretty good idea, because I know just for the potato harvester, not even the harvester, but what picks up the potatoes, that is going to cost $88,000. So I'm going to have to save up for that. But let me go ahead, let me get down to the shop here, and then I will see you guys in a second. Alright, so down here at the shop, we are going to finally, in here 3, are going to pick up a cultivator. Let's go ahead and jump into there. Under cultivators. And down here at the end, not that one, not the 2430C, that requires 500 horsepower. We don't have anything close to being able to handle that. But we do have the 630 disc, which only takes 200 horsepower. Our John Deere 4840 will be able to handle that without issue. We're going to go for the used version. It's going to take off $9,500, so it's going to cost us $20,332 to buy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get this down to the farm and to our shop, and we are going to repair it and get it on the field and get it to work. As I mean, pretty much today is the plan. So let me go ahead and get this taken care of, get it hooked up here. That's it, nothing else gets hooked on. Door shut up. We'll get this taken back to the farm, get it in the shop. I think I have to move the 4010 out, and I also think I have the 3032 in there. Pretty sure I moved that in there, getting ready for the grass work on field 38 once we get that planted. I don't know if I'll be able to get it planted today. I'm hoping that I do, but I'm not sure if we're going to have the time to just see how much time it takes us to get this field cultivated. So I will see you back at the shop in just a second. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll park up right here. Like I said, I think I got some equipment that's going to be in the way in here. Yeah. Let's get the 3032 out of here. Actually, we'll probably just be able to pull this up. Swing it around. And get it parked up in here. Good for that. And then let's just take the 4010. Let's just back it all the way out of here, that way we have the room. I tell you what though, the one thing I am enjoying about the latest detail work that I have done, it gives the farm a completely different feel with these trees around and the fence around and stuff like that. I think it looks a lot better on the farm, and I can't wait to keep doing some more detail work and adding things in. Oh, that is the other thing. I did move all of this over as well, so the road has been moved over. We can now fit the cedar through here. The collisions on these, they're a little farther out, so I do have to be pretty much butted up against this. But no big deal. It's working out pretty well. I've done a couple tests of moving it in and out of there, so. But yeah, it does. I think it gives it a whole different feel, and I love it. I hope you guys like it too. Let me know down in the comments section what you think of the new updated farmyard, and if you think there's anything else that we could do or anything that you would like to see done to the farmyard. I know we're still going to be adding and growing it as we get into the potatoes and stuff like that. So we'll have to see where it takes us from there. So that should be good right there. Let's go ahead and get in here. We'll repair that for $201. I'm not worrying about painting it or anything like that. Over that. Go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head up here and head over to field 38, get this unfolded, and we're going to start getting this cultivated. Super excited about this. This is going to be an awesome field, not just for grass, but as we're looking at still doing this silage thing, which is what we originally started the map off on. I think it's going to be a good source of income, as we found out last year. Now I'm wondering, this whole field is already cultivated. I wonder if we can just go around. Let me jump in here real quick and see if it needs plowed or anything like that. It doesn't need plowed. And everything is already cultivated. So I wonder, because we'll have the direct planter, that we can probably just go right over top of these weeds, and that'll save us almost an entire day's worth of work. I think that's a good idea. So let me get some things switched around here, and yeah, that's going to save us an entire day, which is good. That means we can get this grass in a lot quicker than I thought. So let me get some things switched around here, and I will see you guys in just a second. The skid steer is parked up. We have our fertilizer and our seed grass in the planter, and we are going to head over here. I did not test that out, did I? Oh no. This is not big enough to fit through here. Oh man. Alright, so change of plans on the direction we're going. Let me go ahead and get this turned around. I'm going to have to alter that, because if we can't, that's going to be our entrance into the field up there. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to drive out here on the main road and come around. So that's alright. So what we're going to do is we are going to start getting this grass all planted up. Let me jump out. We have a full sack of potatoes. Let's just move that to the side for now. We'll get that all cleaned up later on. Yeah, we're gonna get this grass in today. What are we going on? We're going on about 1:15. So we'll get this all taken care of today. Hopefully we get our oilseed radish to come up through. If not, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna have to probably just work through it, reseed the whole field, or we'll see where we go, because I think we have a couple days, the first 3 days of spring, to get the potatoes and the oats in. So I thought for sure that it would have popped up by now. So let's get that in. Yeah, I thought for sure that it would have popped in by now, but that's alright. Live and learn. I guess I got it in the ground too long. I did wait to the very last minute to put the oilseed radish in, so if it doesn't work, that is going to be on me. So let's go ahead, let's get this through, and let's see where we are in a little bit. So we are about halfway through the field, and we are sitting at about 44% of fertilizer and 73% of seed. Everything's coming along pretty nice. It's running pretty smooth. About 3:15, so we've been at it for about 2 hours now, and I figure we probably get another 2.5 hours to 3 hours ahead of us. I do think I'm going to have to stop and fill the fertilizer before the end of this field, and we're definitely going to get it done today, that's for sure. I've been looking around as I've been doing this to see if there is any possible place that we could start setting up for storing potatoes and things like that, because that is going to be our next project. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to do the storing of potatoes. I know there's a couple mods out there that are building wise. We could just dump them into an open shed, something like that. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. Mainly because I don't know if we're going to have the money to buy the equipment to do the washed and premium potatoes this year. So we may be sitting on those potatoes until next year, beginning of spring, somewhere around there, until we're able to get to them and get them washed and sorted and stuff like that. So we'll have to wait and see. Alright, so we are nearing 5 o'clock in the evening. We have about 2/3 of the field done, and we have just run out of fertilizer, so I had to run back, grab the 3032, and I grabbed a full pallet. I left the 120 liters or whatever it was back at the shop. I know we're going to use a lot more than that, so I didn't want to have to use that and run back twice. I figured this is the best option, so we will go ahead. We'll get the seeder filled back up with fertilizer. We're going to have more than enough seed to finish off, so we'll have some grass seed left over, which is good. I don't think we'll go through all of this fertilizer, but I do think we'll get through a good portion of it. So let's go ahead and get it loaded up in here. Hear the horses over there in the background. There we go, 176,000 or 176 liters left over. And we'll just let this sit. We will get back to getting our grass field planted. Alrighty, well, we are just past 7 o'clock and we are running our final strip up the far side of our new grass field here on 38. And as you can see, we still got about 28%, 27% of our seed, and we are back down to below 40% of our fertilizer in here. It has taken us the better portion of the day. Now, granted, we didn't get started until almost 8 o'clock, getting everything down here because we had to run up to the shop because I thought we needed the cultivator and all of that, which I was wrong about, but that's alright. We got the cultivator. We got it for and if our oilseed radish ever comes up. So let's go ahead and hit that last little bit, turn that off, raise them up, and we will take this back to the farm. Now I know it is extremely dark and all we have are the front lights. I don't know how this is showing up on YouTube for you guys. Hopefully it's not too bad. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to end this episode here. We're going to get all this stuff unloaded. I'm going to get it put away in the shed. I'm going to look and see what the problem is with the oilseed radish, see if there is a problem. It is showing up that it's planted, it just hasn't switched over to the growth stage, so I'm going to have a look at that and see what our window is when it comes to the grass and, or I'm sorry, to the potatoes and the wheat, and see what all we are looking at as either a possible issue or if it is something that we can wait out and everything will work itself out, and I'm just getting a little paranoid. There we go. Alright. Let's get those turned off. Alright, we can unhook that here for now. Just move this up out of the way a little bit. We'll shut that down. Really need to get a light put up here at this upper barn. I don't understand why this one doesn't come with a light on it. It's the only one. But we're going to go ahead. We'll get everything closed up for the night. And I know tomorrow, I think it's day 2, so I'll have to take care of the horses tomorrow. It's weird. I don't know. But yep, we'll do that, and then I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always,